Hi, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jenny Roman, and I am Centauri's Director of Legal and Compliance. I have been practicing yoga since about 2009, and I've had a regular practice since the summer of 2016. And shortly after I returned to a regular practice, I made the decision to pursue becoming a certified yoga instructor. So last year, I took part in a 200-hour training here in Connecticut, where I live, and became certified to teach yoga in October of 2019. So that was a really exciting activity for me. And unfortunately, given what we're all going through, I haven't been able to teach in person. So this is a really exciting opportunity for me to use some of the skills that I learned to hopefully help some of you become more relaxed, more restful, more mindful, and to teach you different tips and tricks that might help your days be a little less stressful for you. So one of the things that I wanted to share with this group specifically is a breathing technique that I learned in training that really helps me because it's super simple, and I'm also a visual person. So if you're a visual person, you may also enjoy this because you do something with your hands and you're looking at your hands while you're doing it, but you're also working on your breathing. So we call this square breathing or box breathing, the way that I had learned it and how I teach it today. I actually use this with my 7-year-old son. I taught it to his first grade classroom when I taught them yoga a few months ago, and we worked on different shapes. So after you kind of get familiar and comfortable with this, perhaps you can try it with different shapes. But it's super simple and easy, but I do use it in times when I'm feeling anxious and also just to check in with my breathing in general. So essentially, you're going to take your finger, and whether you're left-handed or right-handed, it doesn't matter, and you're going to use the shape of a box to guide your breathing. So you're going to start at the top, and I'm going to explain it first, so I'll be pausing, and then we'll go through a few rounds of that together. So you're going to start at the top, and you're basically going to inhale, draw, and pause. Exhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale. So the way that I find that this works the most effectively for me is that when I start my box breathing, my inhales and exhales, inhalations, exhalations are shorter. And then as I get more comfortable with the idea of focusing on my breath, I can elongate those periods. So for example, let's do a box breathing. We'll do 2 rounds where we're inhaling and exhaling for 4 counts each. And the hold can be something that's comfortable to you. You should never, in any kind of breathing exercise, hold your breath to the point that you're struggling to breathe. That's not the idea. It's not really like a holding of breath, like if you're underwater. It's more of a pause. So we'll try that with counts of 4. And you can see me, I'm goofy. I follow my eyes, my finger with my eyes the whole time I'm doing it. So do what works for you, but I think it makes it actually more mindful for me because that's where my focus is. So let's do that again for 4 counts. You can do that for any number of rotations that are helpful for you. My personal feelings are that breathing exercises are effective if you do them for at least 3 to 5 minutes. If that stresses you out, just thinking about it, start with a minute. Start with 30 seconds. Start with the amount of time that you feel is going to help you get to that more relaxed and comfortable place. But I think that you're going to be amazed if you kind of put these into your life on a regular basis, how easily they come to you, how easily you think to do them, and how helpful they can be. And then you'll eventually, the more often you do them, you're going to graduate to a point where you're holding your breaths, or you're doing your inhalations, exhalations for longer periods of time. So for example, we'll try again. This time I'm going to do for 6 counts. So if you feel comfortable and want to join me for 6 counts, please feel free. So that was a 6 count box breathing. That's basically what a box breathing exercise, square breathing exercise looks like. I highly recommend it because it's super simple. It's something that you can kind of deploy anytime. You can do it at your desk, you can do it in your bed, you can do it in whatever the quiet place that you find for doing your meditation and exercises. But for me, the thing to always remember is that you are who you are no matter where you are. So if you need something for yourself in a moment and it doesn't feel convenient, don't deny yourself the ability to put these elements into place so you can feel better, because essentially that's what this is meant to do for you, is to give you resources and ideas to feel better in moments that are difficult. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you found this super helpful. Namaste.